And meanwhile, we're learning new information tonight about the informant who helped the FBI nab the suspects. News Channel 5's Paul Kiska spoke to one of the suspect's lawyers today.
Well, Lee, the attorney says his client was coached and entrapped by the FBI's source and questions the source's credibility. The federal affidavit disclosed that the source had a criminal history and was paid more than $6,000 for working with the FBI in this case. However, the paid source also has several open cases. 39-year-old Shakil Azir, a.k.a. Kelvin Jackson, identified in a national report and confirmed by News Channel 5, has 2 open felony cases for writing bad checks and theft in the Cleveland area, plus a probation violation in Lorain County. Azir, who was paid to work with the FBI, was to face a judge just last week in one of his criminal cases, but that hearing was rescheduled. Police wrote in this report last year that Azir hired a group of men to load cabinets he bought. The check for the cabinets was no good. Azir's last known address was at this house in Maple Heights, where a woman who answered the door today said Azir was her landlord.
Oh, he's not here, so...
Okay, when will he be home?
He doesn't live here anymore.
It's kind of troubling what the government did here.
John Pyle, the attorney for 20-year-old co-defendant Brandon Baxter, said his client identified Azir as the man who approached them last fall at Occupy Cleveland, but ended up being a paid FBI source.
It's shaping up like a genuine entrapment case.
Pyle says when it came to hatching a bomb plot, the defendants had no money, no means, and no experience, all of which were supplied by what Pyle calls FBI orchestrators.
FBI orchestrators' hands were not on those fake detonation devices. I mean, that much is true. But that's downstream. I mean, this started back in October of 2011, and you know, during those months, there was a lot of encouragement, facilitating going on by the FBI that led to what happened at the end of April.
Now, a federal spokesperson had no comment today on the claims made by Baxter's attorney.
Paul, do we have any idea where Azir is now?
Well, a neighbor told me he moved out of that Maple Heights house back in March, really just more than a few weeks ago after a dispute with another neighbor, and it's not known tonight if the government has placed Azir in hiding.